Hey, welcome. Yeah, back on another roundabout video for Chesterfield. This one is for the Tesco Roundabout. By the way, it's not a paid advertisement or anything for Tesco. I don't know what the actual roundabout's called. If anyone knows the actual name of this roundabout, feel free to mention it below. So anyway, yeah, I don't really find too many issues with this roundabout personally. There's been a fair few requests for it. Decided why not, we'll look at it and get this one done. We'll first come from the A61 South, so we've come from Hornsbridge roundabout, so we know how this works by now. So you've got the left lane which goes into the town centre. The left lane also goes into Tesco, and you can also use the left lane to go straight on and head towards Sheffield and Whitmore roundabout. The middle lane is straight on only, and the right hand lane goes into 3 lanes at the traffic lights. So what I'll do is I'll change the colours here, and as you can see we've got the blue, yellow and pink lanes. The blue lane goes into Tapton Lock up towards the car dealerships. It also goes up towards Sainsbury's and Brimington, so the A619 there. I have seen people use the yellow lane to go up to Brim. That's not right. Personally, I probably would make the yellow lane go up to Brim and get off in the right hand side there where that second blue lane is. But yeah, the signs are no. So that yellow lane just basically goes into the industrial estate where Arnold Clark's now is, and also back down the bypass if you need to swing back down. So does a pink lane. Next up we have it is how you've approached from Tesco itself, so you've been to town centre. Again, on approach you've got 3 lanes. The left-hand lane, the red lane, is just for the A61. The green lane is also for the A61 in the right-hand side. It also goes into Tapton Lock, and it also goes into the middle of the 3 lanes at the traffic lights. So as I said, because you're in that green lane in the left lane at the lights, so that goes up towards Brim, and as I just shown you a minute ago, all the other lanes, industrial estate and back down the bypass. So the yellow lane goes industrial estate bypass, the blue lane goes into the other 2 lanes on the bypass, and also all the way back round should you need to do that. Next up, we assume you're coming from Whittington Moor. So all 3 lanes actually go straight on. It's a bit crackers really. So as you can see, the red lane goes into Tapton Lock, up towards Brimington on the A619, into the industrial estate where Arnold Clark's is, and also A61 South towards Hasland. The green lane also goes straight on, and then the right hand lane, which is the blue lane, that again also goes straight on. And then here you enter the traffic light sequence on the other side of the roundabout, so you may hit the lights, you may be lucky and get straight through, but the left hand lane of that roundabout goes into town centre. The middle lane goes for Tesco, filters to Tesco, and again, for whatever reason, if you bug it up, use the right hand lane to spin all the way back round. Next up, we've got Tapton Lock. So if you've been up to Tapton Lock or one of the dealerships up there, on approach there are no signs telling you where you're going, which is a bit, yeah, I'm not sure. I wasn't aware there was no signs until I made this video. So really what you need to do is if you're going up towards Brim, just make sure you go left pretty much straight out, so you're kind of filtering round. You're not really touching the roundabout, so to speak. From there on, you're focusing on the 3 lanes at the first set of traffic lights. So the green, the left-hand lane of those lights is for the industrial estate and the bypass. The middle lane is bypass only, and obviously you enter to the right-hand side, you're going into the bypass again, town centre, Tesco, and up towards Whittington again. And obviously you can flick all the way around if you've left your keys in Mercedes or whatever. Next up we have you come in from Brim. This way there's only 2 lanes on approach to the roundabout. Fairly straightforward again. The left hand lane only goes into the industrial estate, and it goes into all 3 lanes of the A61 southbound. And the right hand lane is for going straight on and turning right. So you'd enter the roundabout to the left hand side of the lights for town centre, middle of the lights for Tesco's, and right hand side of the lights for going down the bypass towards Whit or up into Tapton Lock. And again, if you want to scoot back up towards Sainsbury's. Finally, coming from the industrial estates, you've been to Arnold Clark's, you have got a filter lane to go into the A61 South, so you don't touch the roundabout, you just follow this red lane, whiz round that way. You'll enter the bypass that way on a slip road. Jobs are good. And if you do miss it, then just use the green lane and come round. the 2 lanes for the roundabout. The left-hand lane is for town centre only. The middle lane is for Tesco's up towards Whittington Moor roundabout, in towards Tapton Lock, and also up towards Brimington. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, if you find that useful, give this video a like, consider subscribing, and let us know below in the comments if there's any other videos that you want. Don't have to be roundabout, it can be roundabout, they're easy enough to do, just want to get the time, and just let us know.